1 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has left for Uzbekistan to participate in 16th ECO summit being held in Tashkent. Anwarul Haqqaqar says interim Afghanistan government must ensure that its lands is not used by terrorist outfits for their sordid designs. United Nations Secretary General called for an urgent ceasefire in Gaza. And in ICC Cricket World Cup, England will take on the Netherlands at Pune today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Anwarul Haqqaqar has left for an official visit to Tashkent, Uzbekistan, to participate in the 16th Summit of Economic Cooperation Organization. The Prime Minister will also engage in bilateral discussions with the leadership of Uzbekistan and other participating leaders. Caretaker Prime Minister Anwarul Haqqaqar has demanded of the Afghan government to extradite Pakistanis residing illegally in Afghanistan and engaged in terrorist activities within Pakistan. Addressing a news conference in Islamabad today, he said otherwise we expect Afghan government to take all possible steps for elimination of Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan hideouts and training camps on its soil. Prime Minister said interim Afghan government must ensure the terrorist outfits do not use Afghan soil for their sordid designs. Anwarul Haqqaqar strongly regretted the threatening statements made by some Afghan leaders in the wake of Pakistan's decision to repatriate illegal foreign nationals, including Afghan. Prime Minister said all state institutions have made best possible arrangements at Torkham, Chaman and other border areas to ensure the dignified return of the illegal Afghan nationals. He said we also expect interim Afghan government to take appropriate steps on the pattern of Pakistan on their side of the border for the facilitation of the returnees. Prime Minister said Pakistan had expectations that the interim Afghan government will take stern action against the TTP. However, unfortunately, there has been 60% increase in terror acts in Pakistan since the establishment of interim Afghan government, and the TTP operating from Afghanistan is behind these cowardly attacks. The government continues to facilitate the repatriating undocumented Afghan nationals at Torkham and Chaman border crossings. Thousands of Afghans have been repatriating to their homeland through Pak-Afghan border on a daily basis. So far, 203,639 Afghan nationals illegally residing in Pakistan have repatriated to Afghanistan. Pakistan and Saudi Arabia have agreed to further expand cooperation in media, drama, and other related fields. The understanding came at a meeting between Caretaker Minister for Information and Broadcasting Murtaza Solanki and Saudi Ambassador to Pakistan Nawaf Saeed Al Maliki. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, the All-Party Hurriyat Conference has expressed a grave concern over the deteriorating health conditions and safety of detained Hurriyat leaders and activists languishing in Indian jails. In a statement in Srinagar, APHC spokesman said the detainees were suffering from multiple ailments and had reduced to skeletons due to apathy of jail authorities. United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said Gaza is becoming a graveyard for children and called for an urgent ceasefire in the enclave. Talking to reporters, the UN chief said Israel forces' continued bombardment, airstrikes and ground offensives are hitting civilians, hospitals, refugee camps, mosques, churches and UN facilities, and no one is safe. Meanwhile, the Palestinian Health Ministry said at least 10,022 Palestinians have so far been killed, including 4,104 children, since Israel started its aggression on October 7th. The 21st death anniversary of renowned poet, philosopher, biographer and scholar John Elia is being observed today. His real name was Sayyid Hussain Sibte Ashghar Naqvi. He was born in Amra, Uttar Pradesh in 1931 and later migrated to Pakistan in 1957 and settled in Karachi. In ICC Cricket World Cup, England will take on Netherlands at Pune today. The match will start at 1:30 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.